Hi everyone, it's Andy, back on the allotment, or if you want to call it a swamp, a mud swamp. It's very muddy, very sloppy. Didn't want to come and do anything today really because it's so wet, but the asparagus crowns have come and they're not going to last so long left in the box. So because it's so wet, I've got some more wood. I'm actually going to build the bed a bit higher. We'll have a quick look and I'll show you what I'm up against with puddles. Now, there could be a couple of falls today. I don't particularly want to land in this. This is right outside my shed. As you can see, it's shouldn't be doing this really. I'm not even going to venture down there. All my green manure has come through. Sprouts are still there. Some of the lettuce is keeling over now. Peas still look like they're doing alright. Some more raspberries to take home, or I might eat while I'm here because I haven't had to it yet. Apart from that, not a lot has changed. Raised beds look like they've had a good wetting down now, so they've settled down. So I might, well no, I'm not actually going to tighten them sheets today because I don't even walk down there. I'm going to put my wellies on I think because it's just going to soak through these. A video I made, I don't know when, July, August, something like that. I did this used to be where I grew my winter onions and garlic. Apparently not supposed to grow asparagus where you've grown onions and garlic the year before, but tough, I've got no choice. So this is, I think it's 5-inch timber this, the bed height. So I bought some more 4-inch timber, which I'll show you. It cost me £8.95 for 3 12-foot lengths. I've cut one length in half. I've got, there we go, pretty cheap really, lasts for years. So I'm just going to basically, it should be about the right size, just whack it all together and shove it on top of that, put a few screws in it. I've not really got much to fill it with. I've got some like that manure over there that's inside the compost bin, full of weed seeds, but it won't matter if it's going deeper down. Bags of soil from the back garden from earlier on this year, might sling some of them in. I've got some of the leaf that I cut with mower in a video a while ago. Don't like digging fresh leaves in, so I might put the asparagus in and put like a bit of a leaf mulch, and then just a real thin layer of compost on top of that, just stop it from drying out and blowing away. Well, drying out in this weather. So just to protect the tops from frost. Asparagus is new to me, I don't really know much about it, so any tips, cheers. All I've done with this bed so far, it's had a bit of sand dug in it, had a good dig in, it's that long ago, I can't remember what else I did, but grass clippings, put grass clippings in it, it's been covered up ever since, so there shouldn't be much in it. It has settled down a bit. Like I said, there's going to be another 4-inch on that, so I'll try and keep the crowns out of the sog, you know, all this, because I don't think they'll do so well sat in this. The blueberries won't even be liking this. But raspberries are doing alright. So I'll get on with that. I'm not going to video too much today because it's same as usual when I come down here. It's raining and it'll probably start pissing it down after. Sorry about language. I just get a bit fed up with it sometimes, and you only get a chance to come down now and then. Whenever you do, it rains. So right, I'll get on with that, and I'll just do little snippets here and there. But basically, I watched a video a while ago of Mark's on the Learn How to Garden of asparagus. I have done it before from seed in pots, and then after a year I got fed up with it. I thought I'm not waiting any longer for this. So Mrs. Heather, she loves asparagus, and she's always wanted someone to grow it for her. So I'm here on a rainy, wet day, putting asparagus in, which I don't particularly really eat or enjoy, but I'm doing it for her. So that's love for you, I suppose. As long as she uses it, because you're not going to be able to crop it for about 2 years. So right, we'll crack on, and I'll put bits on. So let's get cracking. Right, put the camera back on for the grand uncovering. Look at these bad boys, aren't they fetching? Right, let's do this. Plumber for 13 years. The only leak I can't bloody sort out is one from the sky. Oh well. Whatever you do, don't work on wet ground, apparently. I'm breaking all the rules here. Right. Oh, not too bad. Definitely down it. Work down it, it's not actually that wet. So it will be though. I'm over already. Right, so mud. Right, I'm going to put this wood on here and then I'll let you have a look at that. Okay, there you have it, 4x1, plonked on top of the other one, just fixed together in the corners with some of these like angled brackets, so they're fixed in the one, there's one long one driven right through to the other one, and there's just a screw at the bottom which is driven down to the post of the actual bottom bit of the bed. Same on the halfway point, just see there, if I zoom in you'll see the screw coming through. Right about there, that goes through into that post. I put another post just to support this so it doesn't belly out. If it does belly out, I'll just add to it whenever. I think the rain's actually stopped. Time. So, right, best get cracking before the old sky starts crying again. So I don't know what I'm going to do next, so bring some stuff over, or I don't know, I can't really be bothered to be honest today, it's just miserable. I had a bad week, it's just, I can't be bothered, but I'm going to do it. Right, I'll put it back on when I've done the next bit, whatever that is. Right, speak to you in a bit. Right, I've been over to the van and got a couple of bags of stuff, it's just my old grow bags from my tomatoes, they're going to go in. Right, I've dug a trench out. You can see it's absolutely waterlogged in the bottom. I'm not planting in that, it's going to have a layer of manure on that and then it's going to sit on top of that. This is why I needed to double the bed height to try and keep them out of the water. It doesn't tend to get much wetter than this up this end. Down that end's a different matter though. I need to go down there to get them bags over there. That should be fun. Right, I'll put some straw down here before it's already been stomped into the mud. Just some I had left over from doing my beds and stuff, so I'll just keep trampling it in. That's what I did last year on some of the other bits of paths. I'll end up, keep putting stuff in, I'll end up on a bloody hill. Right, let's say I'm going to put like a layer of manure in there with like a little bit of a mound you're supposed to do, and then put the asparagus root on top, well the crown on top of it, and the roots spread out around the sides, you know, over the ridge, and then fill it. So I'll put camera on when I've got the crowns, or a crown or something in place. So I best get on with that. I'm a bit short on time now. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. That's how muddy it is here. What am I doing here? Madman. Right, put some muck in the trench, brought some stuff over, and I've put 5 crowns in so far. So I'll turn the camera and you can have a look at that. Just sort of zoom out a bit close. Right, here we are. Like I say, I'm no expert on these. I've done a little bit of reading up about them, but they're basically a foot apart. I know people say, you know, a bit more space, but never mind. A foot apart, and they'll be in rows 18 inches apart. So there's 2 rows of 10 going in here, because I've got 20 crowns. So basically, I made a little hill out of manure. It's pretty well rotted. I mean, it must be 7 months old, something like that. It'll do. Loads of weed seeds in it, but they'll be well under. Just spanned them out so they look a bit like an octopus, I suppose, plonked on top. Fan the roots out. So there's 5 of them. Farm variety these are. Need to make a note of this. These are Pacific 2000. Yeah. Like when they come in a bag like this. I don't know if this is good condition or not, crowns, but I mean they look quite healthy. The roots are nice and, you know, chunky. So we've got another one here which is Purple Pacific. This one here is Asparagus Mondeo, another 5 crowns. And this one here is Ariane or something, or Ariane. Whatever. It's asparagus anyway. It's an early one, I think. That and the Mondeo, I think, are the early ones. As far as I know, I think you just harvest them, you know, April through to July, I think, and then give them a chance to grow again for next year. So when they're all in and that, I mean, over the next few years, whatever, I'll just keep mulching them. That's all I can do, really. Keep the weeds down and let them do the thing. 20 here. I'm not banking on 100%, but if I do, that's a bonus. But I'm not going to patch any in or out. I should imagine the roots will just spread anyway, and it'll just be full. I might cap it off eventually with sand. Good, like, you know, in some places to get a white stem and that, they actually grow them like in sand. So I might give that a whirl. I'm not going to go out and buy a load of sand specialists, so it depends. If I clear my carrot box out and don't bother doing the big carrots again, I might put some of that down, or if I get hold of some sands at some time. Right, I'm going to carry on with these, and I'll put camera on when I've got. Well, I'll finish this row, have a quick look, and then I'm going to fill it. Then I've got a wheelbarrow with probably equivalent to about 4 grow bags in there, and a bag of soil that I got out of the garden when I was doing Mrs. Garden. It's quite crumbly actually, the soil. You know, it's not too bad. It's got like a bit of grit in it, so it feels quite sandy. So I'll just mix that with the grow bag, because the grow bag, you know, it's still down. Loads of tomato roots still in it, but I ain't bothered about that. Because they're out the polytunnel anyway. Right, I'll get on with that, and I'll get the other ones in, and we'll go from there. Right, there's 10 in there. Purple Pacific, 5 of here. Pacific 2000s, 5 of there. So I'm just basically going to start filling them in now. Just taking it steady with these shoots here. I forgot to mention actually, these are actually autumn planting, these ones. I did buy them, so I don't know if it doesn't really matter or not, but yeah, but they're actually sold as autumn planting. I think I got them off Thompson and Morgan, I think. So I'm just going to wallop these now and get them all in. I'll put camera on when I've got the other row in, and then just top it up with whatever I've got at the bed. See if I've got enough stuff to fill it. If not, I'll just fill it as far as I can. Right, I'll carry on with that, and hopefully the rain stays away. Right, that's the second row of asparagus in, the Mondeo and the Ariane, whatever it's called. It's hard working, this wet ground, sliding about. I mean, the bed's not quite so bad, you know, because I'm mixing some stuff in that's been bagged up, so that's not got so wet. I don't know how these will go on, I have no idea. It's just a one and only attempt I'm going to have at it. You know, if it all goes wrong, then fine, I'll grow something else in there. anyone's got any info on asparagus growing, I mean, I know about the, about harvesting. It's just for more success, really. Post it in the comments. Any information, much appreciated. Right, I'll look at these. There you go. All the crowns in. They're not as deep as I'd like them to have gone, but I don't go any deeper because they'll just be in the water. So they'll end up, the crown will probably end up being about 5-6 inches under. I mean, it said on Thompson and Morgan website, 10-inch deep, and then make a 3-inch mound of manure and sit them on top of that. So it's not far wrong. I say I'm going to put some chopped leaves on top of this and some compost. I might mix the compost and leaves together a bit, so they don't blanket them. I might not actually put leaves right over where the plants are. I might kind of leave them open and use them like a surrounding mulch. But I've just got to put some on them so they don't blow away. And we'll just take it from there, see how it goes. So I'll get these filled in and I'll put camera back on in a bit, because I mean, it's time on now, it's getting on a bit. It's 25 to 3, so I'll be losing the light soon if I'm not careful, so I better get going. Speak to you in a bit. Right, I'm just going to put the camera on and leave it running now. I'll speed this bit up in bits probably. I'm running out of time now, so I've got to get cracking and keep putting the camera on and slow me down. So I've covered them over, put a little bit more manure on top, whack my leaves on it, whatever composty bits I can find, that's going to go on it, and then just take pot look, see what happens. I'm knackered, a bit cold to be honest, and banging headache, so I just want to get going and get over it. Get some spuds out, check it, set them on. Well, get these finished up now. There you have it, job done. Apparently for 25 years. We shall see. I don't think I'll be still doing this in 25 years. I think I'll be well and truly sick of it by then. So you just see me put on some of my own compost that I've had in storage, just storing it in sacks. So I'm kind of like completely out of compost now, really. Never mind, I'll get some more on go. It'll sink a bit, but I've still got tubs of spuds in at home. I've cut all the tops off. There'd be nothing in them because blight. Someone said, can I put a video on about them, but I emptied one and it was pathetic. It was like peanuts on it. So I might put a video on when I can be bothered doing it. I'm having a few days off from gardening now. Trying weekend rest anyway. So that's the asparagus bed. I don't know if it's right or wrong. Looks pretty okay to me. It's nice and deep. Fingers crossed. All that work will pay off now. Just got to keep the weeds off, because I will get weeds in that because it's not all hot rod stuff. But I'll just keep mulching when they're through. When the shoots come through and they turn to ferns and all that, I can mulch around them. Obviously, then you chop the ferns off in the winter. Once they've rotted back a bit. I think I've got ages to get a bit more info on it now. Anyway. Right, so I'm going to wrap this video up because I've got to harvest stuff and get cleared up and stuff back to the van. So I was thinking on the way, if you wanted to do like a question answer video on any of my videos, just put it in the comments below unless you can private message me or something. I don't know all the settings on YouTube. And I'll probably put my Facebook link up at some point, maybe on this video or next one, I don't know. And you can find me on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter. Well, I am on Twitter, but I don't use it. Yeah, ask any questions and I'll do a video doing answers. So the weather's that bad, might as well do something indoors and answer some questions for you if I can. Right, thanks for watching. And oh, before I forget, I came across another channel. What's it called now? One Man, One Boy and the Allotment. I'll put the link for the channel below this, and it's basically a guy and his son. They've got a new plot and it looks a real mess when they started it, but that's the way it usually is. So get yourself over there and subscribe, and give him any tips or anything, or if he wants any information, you know, give it him, because we could all use a little bit of help. Right, so I'll see you in the next video. Take care, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.